Flex, flex, girl. How she put that booty in my face? I'm sipping on this dude. Say, we got told us, bitch, we don't play.
You.
We back, episode 19. I'm just saying, bro.
We back, baby. It's Staff, man.
Earl, and we about to just jump right back into it how we normally do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we had the draft go on, and now the most recent part of NBA that's been going on is free agency. Getting to see where a lot of these guys go.
Last episode, we was talking about a couple
what was
places where we
be,
thought people was gonna go and all that stuff, but now that everything's come out, everybody is in their home and where they're gonna be for the next couple years.
Everybody except Jordan.
Jordan who? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know.
I
don't know what he talking about. I think he might be
Kawhi.
talking about.
Okay,
I think he was talking about somebody.
I'm
but
sorry.
I thought he might be talking about another Jordan or something.
Nah, it slipped my mind.
Somebody last name, first name Jordan or something. I don't know.
It slipped my mind.
But he talking about Kawhi.
I thought his name was Jordan for a second.
Yeah, everybody but Kawhi. So I guess the league is on Kawhi watch now.
Yeah, it's about that time.
I'm not on it. I don't want to hear that shit.
I think you are.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I think you're on it.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yes, you do.
I'm tired of it.
No, you're not.
Come on, bro.
Because if you go to the Lakers, you're going to be happy.
It's worse than LeBron. It was worse than LeBron's decision. This is worse than that.
Hey.
This is worse than that, bro.
That's what LeBron started.
That
big time decision.
They always gotta blame everything on LeBron.
You peep KD
only
tried
thing
to do
LeBron
one,
did was give these players confidence to control their destiny. That's the only thing LeBron did.
I agree with that too.
He showed them how to boss up.
I agree with that too.
That's what
made
LeBron
the NBA
did.
into a business. He showed
That's
them
what
how
LeBron
to
did. Let me boss up.
Like it was already a business, but he showed them how to get their money.
He showed these niggas how to boss up.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah.
But you're gonna be happy if you go to the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, we playing with my man Barrett.
Exactly.
We playing with AD. I mean, of course I'm gonna be happy. I'll be happier if he came to the Sixers, but I mean, I'll definitely be happy playing with my man Brian.
Yeah, that's true too. But yeah, we just gonna get into it. I mean, I guess we could go east to west so far. What happened, and then make our predictions.
Said east to west.
East to west.
East to west, like how? Like what you
like I mean, we got a list of
the free agency on the east. Yeah. Okay, we can do that.
We can do the east. I mean, Atlanta made a nice little pickup. They actually traded for Chandler Parsons maybe a day or two ago, maybe 3 days ago. Traded for Chandler Parsons. That was a nice little trade for them.
You said the
Atlanta. They traded Chandler Parsons.
I
to
think
the Grizzlies.
I saw that, and they got like some picks back or something. Who was the other?
Solomon Hill, Miles Plumlee.
Okay.
So the Hawks picked up Solomon Hill, Miles Plumlee. I guess everybody just passing Solomon Hill around. They trying to get his contract off their books. But we going
because he came from the Pelicans.
He came from the Pelicans for sure. So that's a nice little trade. They free up some cap space, get the Hawks a couple more players that they could use. They got a lot of young guys coming in. Cam Reddish gonna be a rookie. Trae Young, what is his second or third year? Second year. Trae Young, second year. They got Cam Reddish, and they grabbed somebody else, didn't they too? They traded for the 4th pick, or did they trade for the 8th pick? I don't know. They made a couple good deals, man, because they kept their 4th. They traded for 4th or 6th and kept the 8th pick, but traded the 17th pick. The Hawks made a couple good pickups, but the Celtics.
I like the Celtics.
I like a lot of the moves that the Celtics made, man.
Because the Celtics, when they went out and got Cantor on that 2-year, $10 million deal. I like that.
That's a steal.
I like Cantor. That's a super steal. I like that. I thought he was going to re-sign, but I mean, with the Trailblazers, but they got Hassan Whiteside. That's the same thing. You getting a better version of Cantor, so.
That's true.
So, it's like,
he got better defense, too.
So, yeah. But, of course, they got Kemba on that 4-year max deal, that 141, I think. Yeah, something like that. And I don't understand the Kemba move, bro. Like, everybody
for Kemba or for the Celtics?
For both. Like, I don't get it. It don't add up to me, bro. It's just stupid to me. Like, it's like, why? Bro, like, it's basically they just got the same thing they had. Like Kemba ain't no different than Kyrie for real. Like, if you want to be honest with it, besides the attitude, but you think Kemba
going to been the only change they think they needed?
You think Kemba could win him a chip? No, Jason Tatum not who
I don't know,
but
if them young bulls start hooping again,
we gotta see.
It's gonna get scary.
I don't think Jason Tatum is that bull. I think he had a nice little run. He ain't that bull though.
I think he gonna.
I like Jaylen Brown a little bit more, bro.
I think Jason Tatum gonna give you buckets throughout his career. He might not be that superstar. Like he probably be an all-star. He might not end up being that guy for them though. But that's why they got Kemba. You got to see how it play out. You got
I just
Jaylen
don't.
Brown
I just
still
think
too.
it's stupid. Why would Kemba? Why wouldn't you go somewhere like? I mean, okay, I get it. All right, the
talking
Celtics.
about a
The
contender.
Celtics are a better team. All right, we get it, but they're
But a
not a
contender,
contender now.
right.
They're not a
Yeah.
contender now. I don't care what nobody say. They gonna. I feel like they might get the third. No, I don't even think the third, fourth, fifth seed, if that.
If Oladipo come back, he taking one of them top 4 seeds.
Because the Pacers did their thing. They went and got Brogdon and went and got a couple. T.J. McConnell. They got a couple players like. So I mean, I don't know though. But the big thing of free agency though, you talking about the East? We need to be talking about the Nets.
We do.
That's who we need to be talking about.
If that's who you really want to talk about, we
I
can
mean,
get into that. I
we
mean,
have
KD.
We have to.
KD, of course, but he won't be back until probably the year after next.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Bro, it's like they talked about it, they said it, they reported it. I didn't
believe
gonna
it.
happen. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna end up somewhere else. I thought him and KD was gonna end up on separate teams.
I didn't see it. I
thought KD was
But-
gonna go to the Knicks or.
Yeah.
I think KD was going to the Knicks regardless.
I thought that's what he was doing, but I feel like Kyrie didn't want to go to the Knicks, so it was like, all right, fuck, I'm not going to the Knicks by myself, so I'm just gonna go to the Nets.
I mean, I seen reports that the Knicks didn't offer him a max deal.
If that's true, they got a line.
If they messed that up, because I think if
They
KD
said
would have
James
said he
Dolan
was,
is the worst owner in the league.
Yeah.
So that's what they say.
if KD would have said I'm signing that deal with the Knicks, Kyrie probably would have signed with the Knicks
Or
too.
GM. You said what?
I said if KD would have said I'm signing with the Knicks, Kyrie probably would have signed with the Knicks too.
I believe that was the plan, bro. I believe that was the plan, the Knicks, but they couldn't get the deal done because he lowballed them. They lowballed KD,
Right.
which is the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Like, why would you lowball KD?
I'm gonna be honest.
Bro,
I knew
off a
somebody was
ruptured
gonna
Achilles-
lowball him, bro.
But off a ruptured Achilles, that man is debatable top player in the world, like the best player in the world, debatable.
I would have did it because it's 4 years. I got all this cap space. I'm taking the risk, regardless.
Why not?
Yeah,
What
but
else has the Knicks done? That was my thing. Like, what else have y'all? When have y'all been relevant besides when Melo was there and y'all got to the playoffs those couple years? But like even then, y'all was first round, second round because y'all was running into the Heat and other teams. Like, you feel me? So it's like y'all
Right,
not
like,
relevant.
y'all didn't really do nothing.
So y'all telling me y'all can't go 1 year without having KD?
They could have.
Y'all could have
Easily.
definitely.
They
Y'all
coulda
could have
easily did
signed
that.
all the dudes y'all signed. Bobby Portis.
And you was getting
They signed,
you was getting 3 people, no matter where KD went, is what it looks like. You getting DeAndre and you
You
getting
was
Kyrie.
getting all 3 of them. They was kind of trying to come in the trio.
Right.
So if you make that move and you be aggressive with KD, bang, right there, you got a trio. You got a big 3. Which we gonna chill on the big 3 because DeAndre Jordan ain't no goddamn big 3.
They would have still had
They
RJ.
That man averaged 10 and 11, so
Bro, they
we
would've
ain't
still
gonna
had
trip.
RJ.
They would have had RJ, so he could have became the big 3, but we still ain't watched that man play. Game come on tonight at 9:30. We gonna be definitely tuned in.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching.
Definitely
that.
gonna be tuned in.
Yeah.
3 hours away, but
They got a 3-piece, and they picked up.
the Knicks,
They picked up a couple people. They picked up
they
Garrett
fucked that
Temple
money up.
in Brooklyn too, and Wilson Chandler. So.
Yeah, 2 good pickups.
And they still
for
got
the wings
Dinwiddie.
because they don't got KD. They got picked. You know, they gotta have wings.
They still got Dinwiddie and LeVert too. So they still
They
got
still
2
got
young
Joe
players.
Harris.
Joe Harris.
Shooter. They
Jared
They
Allen.
have a solid team. The Nets did a great job.
Bro, they
this
might
year.
be 10
I think
deep.
they had the best free agency.
Yeah, by far, because you still got a team that could compete without KD.
My thing is, what you gonna do with Jared? You think they gonna try to trade Jared Allen
I
or
would.
something?
I would.
Because you got, like, you can't start them together. Neither one of them really scores. They play kind of the same
And if
game.
you sign DeAndre for 4 years, you thinking you got him for like
I think they got
3-4
They
years.
signed him for 4 years. I thought they
Yeah.
signed him for 3.
I think it was like
3,
4
10 million.
years, $10 million a year or something like
Oh,
that.
alright.
Maybe 3 year with an option. I don't know.
Oh, all right. It's probably 3 and 1.
Yeah, probably. That sounds more reasonable for
Yeah.
a player like him.
But either way, like,
$10
what
million
you
a year.
gonna do with Jared Allen though?
I don't know. Nothing. And DeAndre, it's not like he get hurt. Like he literally just was not playing last year with the Knicks or wherever he was the year
Yeah.
before. Like
DeAndre was playing.
he was playing, but he
just
wasn't playing.
Yeah.
It was like
I said, he averaged
yeah.
10 and 11, bro. Like
And he wasn't
doing that much.
even in the game as much as he should have been.
Exactly.
For real. So
I mean,
I
So
don't know.
after
We gonna
that-
see $10 million a year. That's not bad
yeah,
with the way people getting contracts today.
that's
You
good
getting
value. I feel like
100.
that's good value for him. 'Cause, I mean, I wouldn't give him 15.
No.
You can't give him 15. You can't give him nothing over that. You can't, you know, unless he come out giving you 20 and, you know, he got to be one of them type players. But that's not happening.
If he come out and give him 20 and 10,
then
that's going to be a steal.
Yeah, super steal.
And he can come out and give him 20 and 10.
Playing with Kyrie and KD, yes, you can.
Even without KD right now, you still got 2 other guards that come off the bench that's flames.
True.
I really like Dinwiddie and LeVert, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I think they got a squad.
They got
I
a
would
shooter.
trade-
That man won the 3-point contest. You keep
Exactly.
forgetting about him, bro.
No, I
Joe
like
Harris.
him too, but I'm talking about the 2 guards that's going to set up the big man. Joe Harris is a sniper.
No, I get
I'm not
that.
even – I know what he do.
But for real, they not really gonna be setting up nobody like that though. It's gonna be Kyrie, bro.
Kyrie going to go crazy too, but I think Kyrie got something to prove kind of in 2 ways with going to Brooklyn. Like, in a sense, he got to prove that he don't have to prove anything, but I feel like he could feel like he got to prove that he could be a good leader, especially because KD is out, and then he also got to prove that he could get that playoff roster to the playoffs without KD, because that's still a playoff roster, especially
in the East,
in the bottom of the East,
yeah.
the bottom half. That's still a playoff roster. Maybe like the East is usually top 5 now, and then it'd be
they
like
made the 6th seed this year.
Yeah.
They probably get a little higher than that this year. They probably get 5th with Kyrie. I think I give them 5th with Kyrie.
They should be 5th or 4th.
Come on, with DeAndre Jordan and
They
Kyrie,
should be
I
5th
think,
or 4th.
Yeah,
It depends on how quick Oladipo come back and if he's still the same.
Yeah.
Because they got a squad too. If he
I'm
can
about to
come
say,
back
bro,
and get
even
right.
without Oladipo, the Pacers can still be a top team in the East.
They can still make the playoffs. They ain't gonna be a top
they
team. Not for a whole season. I don't think they can sustain that.
No, bro. With Brogdon and them dudes, bro, that they picked up, but I think they might be alright though, bro.
I don't think they got that. Like, they got better for sure, but they didn't. Let's see. They got Brogdon. They got Jeremy Lamb. That's true.
Yeah.
Jeremy
And they
Lamb
had
averaged
TJ
15 and a
McConnell.
half last year, bro.
TJ McConnell.
TJ
Come on, bro. That's a good
McConnell.
pickup, bro, for them. Like, they gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Straps gonna be there.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
They definitely going to play defense.
we got the Bulls didn't really do much. They just brought back the dude from
The Bulls did what they were supposed to do. If y'all going to rebuild that
they
way.
added Sadaransky from with the Wizards.
Right.
Then you got the Charlotte Hornets. They just added Terry Rozier. They had a horrible free agency. I feel like they just lost people. And
They should have just paid Kemba. Like, you ain't paid Kemba, and all you got was
Terry
a point
Rozier.
guard that really just wanted the biggest check and wanted to be a starter.
A lower version of Kimba. That's all you got.
He just wanted to be a starter, bro.
Yeah.
I fuck with it though. Go there, hoop.
Get your bag, yeah.
Right, get your
he
bag.
might get a bigger bag. You never know. He might be tough.
He
bro.
only got 3 years on that
He
deal.
might be tough.
Bro, I know.
He might be.
I
super
hope he
flames.
is. I hope he is.
Yeah.
I like Terry Rozier.
Pistons.
he
They went
gets
and
to a
got
bucket.
who they get? Markeith.
Yeah, they got
went and got
Markeith.
Markeith on the deal.
Pistons got Markeith.
And they signed
got
Derrick
D
Rose.
Yep.
That was the big thing. So, do you think he gonna start?
Over Reggie Jackson.
It don't matter who he
I
started,
don't
but it's
think
Ish
he-
Smith and Reggie Jackson the starting guards. Stop
True.
it. They re-signed Ish Smith too.
I don't think you need to start D Rose. I think you could bring D Rose off the bench and he could be a catalyst off the bench. Come in, get you a couple
starting
buckets,
D-Rose. I
get you
gotta
a
start
couple
D-Rose.
passes. Over who though? Ish Smith.
Yeah.
So then you bring Ish Smith off the bench.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I like that too.
I take Ish
I
Smith
feel like
off
you
the
can't
bench.
mess up that rotation. Besides, if you take Reggie out the starting lineup, pretty much you got to start Ish or
But you
D
never
Rose
will,
and see
though.
which
you
one.
could take Reggie out and make him the 6th man. Why? You acting like he's super flames.
He's better than D Rose right this second. D Rose gonna give you them flashes, but he's not gonna have better season averages or anything like that. He's not, bro. I don't think
Bro.
Reggie
Bro.
Jackson better than D Rose.
Stop. Hold on. I ain't even. What?
What? Reggie Jackson not better than D Rose? Right this second?
Bro, that's the craziest shit I heard in a minute, bro. You just said Reggie Jackson is better than.
Right now? D Rose better right now?
Wow.
Reggie had a
Wow,
down year.
bro. I can't believe you just said that. That is the most. What?
I mean, I
D
really don't
Rose,
like neither
Reggie-
one of them right
Reggie
now.
Jackson.
But
The
Yeah,
dude that was
man.
supposed to be the man in Detroit. You forgot.
he was supposed to be,
He was
but he's
supposed
not.
to be the man. They gave
He's
him that
not.
bag, and what happened?
He's a regular player.
Okay, so
And
how
so
can
is
you
D
say
Rose
he's-
right now. D Rose is a regular player. Like,
Wow.
he could start on some teams. He gonna come off the bench on other teams. He's a regular player. I mean, simple. Start on some teams, come off the bench on some teams.
This
bro.
Man tripping, bro. Like,
What
you
team?
bugging.
So he's starting on every team, bro.
What's the next team, bro?
He's starting on every team.
I'm not going back and forth with you on this because that's crazy. That's blasphemy,
They're
bro. You
the
just
same
said Reggie
player.
Jackson is better than Derrick Rose. That's the craziest shit I ever heard in my life, bro.
Bro, they the same player.
All right, bro. All right, you got it. You got it. I'm done, bro. That's what?
Tell me a reason D Rose better, bro. Tell me a reason D Rose better, bro. You ain't tell
I'm
me
gonna
nothing
sip my
yet.
brew because you tripping, bro. You tripping, man. Miami Heat. 14 trade with the Sixers. I don't get Jimmy Butler because the dude claims I just want to win. I just want to win. I'm about winning. At the end of the day, I want to win. And you go to the Miami Heat, and they give up Kelly Olynyk, Josh Richardson, Hassan Whiteside, and it was somebody else they gave up. I can't even remember who was the other person. They give up
Too many players.
all those pieces.
Josh Richardson, Son Whiteside, Olynyk. They gave up a couple people, bro. I mean,
It was another person in some.
they traded Tyler Johnson during the season, I believe, or
to
Ben
Phoenix.
during,
To Phoenix.
They traded Tyler Johnson.
They got rid of every. Who is he gonna be hooping with?
Dion.
Bam Adebayo, Dion, and Jimmy. That's it.
Yeah,
Tyler Harrow, the dude they drafted.
yeah. They probably think he gonna be tough, bro.
He is lighting it up
He
in the
is
summer
tough.
league though.
Yeah, he tough.
But bro, that was horrible, bro. But think about it, bro. Are we good? Like Jimmy, what they gonna do in the East? Where you got them at? Which seed?
6th, 7th. If they play their best, they could be 6 if Dion healthy, and he getting buckets because he's a 20. He can give you 20 every
definitely,
night.
Definitely,
He give you 20 every night. So if he healthy and they play to their potential, they can still be a good team. They don't have a lot of depth.
I heard
no
they was trying to
more,
get rid of Gordon
but I
Dragic
feel like
too.
yeah, they don't have. They not gonna have. They especially not gonna have a lot of depth if they get rid of Gordon Dragic. But they would still have a nice starting 5 if they team look right.
Oh, who knows though, bro?
Harrow and then whoever you plugging at the 4, you got to get somebody. You could get Melo.
I'm trying to figure out.
Melo's still out there. Everybody think Melo's still nice.
Bam Adebayo.
I don't know.
Trash. They gonna
I
be-
know they had a couple draft picks,
But bro,
but
like you go from the Sixers to that though, bro. That's my point with Jimmy though, bro. That's my point. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, they might end up having a good team, whatever the case.
Nah,
may
I
be.
don't think they're going
At the
to.
end of the
but-
day,
oh, they
they're
got
gonna be-
Myers
y'all gonna-
Leonard in a trade.
True. Y'all
got
going to
Myers
be
Leonard.
bottom of the East.
Yeah,
We're
6th,
going to be
7th.
top of the East. And like, why, bro?
Yeah,
Just to be
6th,
the
7th.
man and get that bag. It's reports out there that the Sixers didn't give him the max deal, but I think that's a lie, bro. I think that's a lie, bro.
I think so too, but
That's why they wound up giving Ben Simmons the extension, the max extension, because that was the money they was going to use on Jimmy Butler. And he didn't want to sign, so it's like, whatever. All right, we'll re-sign Ben Simmons and we'll reload, get to Tobias.
Because right now they was going to pay Jimmy and then try to find out a way to pay Ben next year.
Exactly. So
I mean, I was never upset with him leaving.
I'm not super upset either.
My only thing with him leaving is I felt like if we didn't re-sign him, it would have probably been bad for us maybe early in the season, but I don't think we should have even signed Toby. I like Toby, but 180, it's a lot of money.
We had to.
I know. That's why I'm saying, like,
We had
that we literally
all
had
right, but
to.
look, I just want to say this to you. Out of all of the scrubs that we paid money to, is he not the best one?
Yeah, by far.
Excuse me. And
I mean, Al Horford. We're not going to disrespect
let me
Al
not disrespect Toby and say all the scrubs we didn't. I'm just saying all the players that we didn't spent that bag on. He's worth it, bro. He's the best one out of that whole. We just spent.
If you saying
Elton Brand, our
if you saying
GM,
is he
that
the
we got
best
now.
one out of them, yeah, but I don't know if I would
Chris
have
Webber,
paid him
we
that
spent
much
money on him.
bro.
Elton Brand.
I agree.
I'm talking about all these players.
That
We
we
got
done
a
dropped
guy
the
that's
bag on
26.
when they was old.
We got this guy 26, 27, and we gave him that bag. He's been traded from all his teams. He's been a solid player on every team
Facts.
he's played. Got better every year. Averages
Facts.
got better every year.
Facts.
I'm taking a risk on that. That's a perfect
No, that's a
risk.
good risk.
That's
That's
a
a good
perfect
risk.
risk.
Yeah.
That's like a game. That's not even 50-50 right there. It's
I
like
agree.
you know that man is going to give you production.
Toby gonna give you buckets.
He nothing but
rebounds,
a bucket. He
couple
nothing but
assists.
he's done nothing but produce since he been in the league on what 6, 7 different teams.
Yeah, and on every team.
So
he
what
go
do
to,
that tell you, bro? How good this man is?
He just need a
He
team
adjusts
to chill
his
on.
mentality. That's the number one thing. His mentality. You know his mentality gotta be right. You get traded that many times and you still hooping.
You get a bucket on whatever team. You right. I agree.
Come on, he's worth that money, bro. Niggas talking about he not worth that 180. He's worth 180.
I wouldn't have wanted to pay it to him, but I'm not a GM, so that's the risk you gotta take.
That's exactly why you not.
That's the risk you gotta take, though.
Yeah, you have to.
Especially if you feel like you gotta play the cards you dealt. So I feel like the Sixers did the best they could have with the hand they was dealt. The only thing I would have liked is another shooter, but since we've been watching Summer League, we got a little shooter, so y'all don't even have to worry about that. We got a shooter. We don't know if he gonna get as much tick as he should, but he's a shooter.
I know we was going into free agency. Do you want to get into that, or you want to say that for another time?
No, we can say that for another time. Bro.
Right,
it just started. We can get into it later.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
we gonna talk about that Summer League game.
We give y'all some game.
After that, we got the Bucks.
The Bucks definitely had a nice
Middleton.
little.
You think he worth that money?
I feel like he's another player. I don't know if I would have paid him that much, but that's what the market is dictating.
Now, I was about to say.
That's what the market dictates with both of them, Toby and Middleton. He would have got that money
anywhere else.
Yeah, just like Toby would have.
But he would have got the max.
He would have got 120 or whatever.
The market for those type of players are ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta pay for that. Like you feel me? At the end of the day, even if they not worth it, it's like you gotta pay. They producing.
You gotta pay them what they producing, right?
Toby wasn't an all-star, but
he should have been.
Should have been. He got snubbed. He was on the West.
Yeah,
so.
he should have been, but it is what it is.
They re-signed Brook Lopez. They signed Robin Lopez.
They paid Brook a lot of money too. They paid him 4 years, $52 million. That's
sure.
not a whole lot, but it's enough. Like I mean you gotta take care of your guys.
Bro.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
And you gotta remember, this dude used to be an all-star. Like everybody forgetting how good Brook Lopez used to be on the Nets. Man, that was his squad for a little while, bro. Like 6, 7 years, I think.
I agree.
He was the best player on that team. Hooping. He was a bucket.
He was a bucket, but he had nothing else.
What you mean he had nothing else? He had the game. He had the whole post work and all of that, bro. That's why I'm like, yo, he got a shot now.
But he don't have no defense. That's my only thing.
He don't. But he'll give you
He still give you 15, 17,
stops,
18.
Bro.
No, he will, but it's not like straps. But I like that he added that 3-pointer. Like he been was shooting it, but that joint was kind of fluid this past year. Him adding that made him even that much more unguardable. Like, he really could score on damn near every big man in the league. He going to give you 17, 18,
that thing kick
16, 15, something every night. He going to give you some type of buckets, bro.
You feel? So,
I mean, all of these deals, like, with the money, I can't really say any of them is bad.
I'm about to say, like, the market, I've been seeing people put up posts like, oh, that was a bad deal. That was a bad, like, it's like, yo, y'all got to understand. It's like,
time, but right now,
the numbers is inflating. That's how it's going. Like, the money just going up in basketball. It's just going up, going up, going up. The cap getting higher and higher and higher every year. So it's like, what do you expect, man? Somebody gonna overpay people, just like you overpay for products that ain't worth what they worth. It's the same thing.
But you gotta pay it because that's what the market dictates.
You dig me? They re-signed George Hill, and they added Wesley Matthews. I like that though.
I like that too. That was a sneaky jump.
They on a better minimum too.
That was a sneaky jump. You barely paying.
Yeah. So the Knicks got Bobby Portis, Taj Gibson, Reggie Bullock. And they got Elfrid Payton. I like those moves, but nothing. They didn't make no splash.
They didn't do nothing crazy. They got Randall, right?
They got Wayne Ellington, Julius Randle,
Like I feel like they just filled up their cap with players so they could compete, but
they'll be okay.
They kind of waiting for RJ to get nice now,
they'll
like
be
at
okay
this point,
team
right?
In the East. I think they might be in the 9th, 10th place and, getting there, almost a playoff team.
They only have one card now. It's RJ.
Yeah.
Like at this point.
But if he ends up being a star and then being a stud,
then they're good.
Playoff team. I give them 8th seed.
I would too.
Orlando made it last year. We're not gonna trip. Like Orlando is
all they need is one player.
But Orlando is going to be crazy because Jonathan Isaac is coming back and Mo Bamba is coming back 20 pounds bigger. Y'all better watch out for the Orlando Magic. The East is about to be crazy. That's why I'm happy that the Sixers loaded up.
And they got Fultz, bro.
Well, that man,
I still think Fultz gonna come back nice.
They said they don't even know when that guy was gonna return.
That's fine.
He said the timetable, they have no idea. They was like, we don't know what's wrong. I think he's gonna be a bust and he's never gonna play another minute in the NBA.
That's crazy.
I don't think he's gonna play, bro.
If he never play again, that's crazy, bro.
I don't think he's gonna play again, bro. I honestly think he's never gonna play again. He's gonna be a number one pick. That was like a big buck.
That just came in for the check.
And we got a pick. We got a pick in Jonathan Simmons out of him. We didn't get our pick yet, but we don't know what that's going to turn out to.
It don't matter if he don't play again. It don't matter. You got what you could instead of holding on to him.
True.
And him never playing.
So
I hope he play again because I think he's a bucket, bro. He just I don't know what be going on.
Don't got no confidence. That's all it was. But I'm not talking about Markel Fultz. I'm off that. We had that conversation too many times. But Vucevic signed the max. They re-signed Terrence Ross. I wanted the Sixers to get Terrence Ross too, but they signed Minu, the Orlando Magic, and they re-signed Michael Carter Williams.
They just got a bunch of long athletes, bro.
Yeah, long team.
Vucevic got a max. But, Peep that.
Yeah. That's not bad though.
It's not.
He's worth it. He's an all-star.
It just it's just the way that I see the NBA now is like I like it. I like that they got the athletes at a premium. Like if I'm gonna go out there and play my heart out every night or as many nights as I can, then I need to be paid as much as not as much as y'all getting the TV deal, but I need my salary to be based on that.
All right.
So yeah, I mean I feel it. I feel it. And then the certain thresholds you can hit with the different amount of years you've been in the league.
Right.
But yeah, we could get.
Then
you want to
get the Sixers?
The Sixers, yeah.
We gotta talk about the Sixers with our picks, and we just gonna fly through this, bro.
I don't even like too many of the free agency moves. That
I like the Al Horford.
Yeah.
He paid him too much, but he's 33, 34, however old he is.
All these was just like Jones, where you still trying to make a run. I feel like.
Yeah.
Besides Tobias, I guess.
But I feel like the Sixers did
what they had to do,
right. And we did a great job. I think we had the second best, but something behind the Pelicans. Like, I can't say Pelicans.
Nah, we did have the second best.
I feel like we had one of the best. I'm just gonna say I feel like we had one of the best off seasons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say that we got Horford. We kept Tobias Harris. We got Josh Richardson from Miami, which he's gonna be crazy for the Sixers. He's a young star. I promise y'all, in his career, he's gonna be an all-star. I promise y'all. I guarantee. I promise y'all. I'm saying it here first. Josh Richardson is tough, bro. He was hurt last year. He had a shoulder injury, and he had some other injury, but he was averaging.
He was 20. Averaging like 20,
averaging 20, and then he was, he ended up averaging 18. And then he wound up getting injured, and it went down. His averages went down. But that dude is a bucket. He came into the league just a defender out of Tennessee. Like, it was just he
still strap defense. Up and he get a
and
bucket.
He still strap up, and now he can shoot, and it's kick cans. You feel me? So
I like him on the Sixers. I love it. I think that's the move I like the most that we made because we still got something for Jimmy, and we got a good player out of Jimmy still, and younger, and he played D and get a bucket too.
We re-signed Mike Scott. I love that.
Mike Scott, yep.
Philly
re-signed James Ennis too.
That's a real Philly guy right there.
Word.
We signed Kyle O'Quinn. That's what sleeper pick. I pick up. I like that.
That's insurance just in case B get hurt. We gonna keep another big man on deck.
Strong dude, come off the bench, get a bucket, get a board. Get a stop.
He gonna get minutes. We gonna manage Embiid throughout the season. I feel like this year,
re-signed James
a lot
Ennis.
of managing.
Yeah, definitely. We re-signed James Ennis. And we
got
signed the
Nato.
Point guard from
I like
Nato from Utah.
He's a solid player.
He averaged like 4 points.
But he just solid.
He was behind two good point guards, so it was like he could barely get any.
I think he could give us like 8 points a game, couple
if
assists.
If he
get enough time,
If he get the tick.
8 points, couple assists, a board or two, something like that. Nah, I'm not looking for too much out of NATO. Just something to contribute. We could use those 5-6 minutes off the bench.
Put Shake as the backup point guard.
Yeah,
honestly.
but we could use him for 5-6 minutes, like at some point during.
Just
the
like
game.
we used TJ.
Yeah.
We got the Raptors. Raptors did nothing. They added like some dude from the Euro League.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about him.
Yeah, and then the Wizards.
Yep.
They kept that big man Bryant.
Johnny O'Brien.
Yeah, they kept him and
Thomas Bryant, whatever.
Isaiah. Oh, they signed Isaiah Thomas.
They did.
Yeah, the Wizards. They signed Isaiah Thomas
because they were supposed to. I heard some rumors that they was trying to get their guards. That they would have sent them in a trade, but I think you had to take both of them, and some people didn't want to take John Wall. It was like a team or two that they offered it to.
The money he's owed is ridiculous.
I know, But I probably would have took it.
He's gonna be a Wizard for life. The money,
Yeah.
like they might get rid of him at the end of his contract, but
Like when it's 2 years left.
The money he's old is ridiculous. But,
It is. But he could come back and be Flames though.
True.
What he had an Achilles too.
Yeah, I think he had Achilles.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's his explosion.
Yeah. But he did start shooting before he got hurt. But yeah, they got Isaiah Thomas and they still got Bradley Beal.
Yeah. Which they talk about
They
trading
picked
him, but
Hachi.
they can't. They picked Hachi in the draft. The Wizards gonna be
They
okay.
gonna be all right.
Dwight coming back. Well, I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna leave that alone. But
Where hopefully Dwight come back, but yeah.
we gonna get
We
into the
gonna get
Mavericks.
off
The
of
Mavericks re-signed
Western
Porzingis
Conference. Yeah, they got
to the
Porzy. And they grabbed Marjanovic.
Boban.
Yeah.
Got my man Boban. They got him for a 2-year deal, $7 million.
We could have paid Boban at 2 for 7.
We definitely could have, like we gonna get into
I
that.
know.
We gonna get into that. But they re-signed JJ Barrett, Kleber. They re-signed him. Seth Curry went to the Mavericks.
Yep, that's a
And
nice
then,
pickup.
They re-signed Finney
Smith. Yeah.
So the Denver Nuggets, they agreed to a max extension with
Jamal Murray.
Jamal
What was
Murray.
it? 5-170, 4-170, something like
of the
that.
sorts.
He got a
Warriors, Looney, 3 years, $15 million. They added in a sign.
What you
trade,
think about
they got
that Looney?
D'Lo.
What you think about that Looney and that D'Lo? Because I know D'Lo was just a surprise, point blank, period.
Yeah,
So
by
I want to
far.
hear about that first. But then Looney too. They were saying even after that trade, they might not have enough to re-sign Looney, but somehow they got the deal done. So I just want to know what you think about both of those.
I don't care about Looney because I think he's just a plug and play dude. Like he's just like somebody like that. He's only a product of playing with the great players that he played with. To be honest, I don't see any talent in the dude. Like he's okay. He do what he's supposed to do. He do his job.
Right.
He's an NBA. He's a professional NBA player.
Yeah, he
That's
a
what
pro.
he is. He's a pro. So I like it for them because it keeps the culture. It's kind of trying to keep the culture a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's really not the same anymore because the culture is not there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like the dynasty is over as far as I'm concerned. The dynasty is over. It's a wrap. I don't care
Like,
if y'all still do have Draymond, Clay, and Steph.
You don't think they
dynasty is
ever winning
over.
another chip for like the next
No,
5,
it is over.
6?
It is over. Unless they attract another big star, like which they're not, because all the big stars are locked in now. It's not going to be any good, really free agency stars until a couple years. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like I don't got them. I got them being 4th, 5th seed for the rest. Until Steph and all of them do start falling off and all of that, and then they're back to the bottom.
Wow.
4th, 5th seed. Because when you look at it, the West is just getting better and better. It's funny though because we at the beginning of the season.
Everybody getting better, bro.
At the beginning
West
of the
and
season,
East.
me and you, I think on episode like 2 or 3, we talked about how everybody had to catch up to the Warriors and everything was going in the Warriors' way.
Yep.
It's so funny now. We
Now
on episode 19 and now it's a totally different story and the Warriors are they crumbled. They're a totally different team. They lost Quinn Cook. They traded Iggy to Memphis. Like it's like the dynasty is over, bro. It's done. Now you could say, oh, they have a third splash brother. They still got Draymond. They got Looney. They still got the Pete. You can say that, but we know where everybody knows how to guard them now. Like everybody, they've been beaten. KD was the reason why they couldn't be beaten. Now they can.
I
It's not the
agree.
same.
I agree. I think it would have been a little different if Clay stayed healthy. Though. I think it would have been a tougher series. But we seen how that went, so I agree with that. But I think the only way that it can work and they get another chip is if they bank on D'Lo becoming that bull, like just a pure bucket. Like he just out there to score. Like if he gonna get y'all a bucket, like he just a microwave, but a Flames microwave, getting y'all 20 something a game.
Like kind of replacing KD.
Not replacing them, but like just playing within they flow, but getting like 26, 27 points over the next couple years if they were to keep him. But they're saying they trade him after 1 year, so who knows? They saying they trade him after 1 year. But, I mean, if they don't, they're going to have to bank on him becoming a pure bucket, like 27 points a game, can get to the cup off them passes because they're going to create open shots.
Right.
If you got Draymond pushing point and you got Steph and Clay both flaring out somewhere,
Right.
it's set for somebody else to come in and either have an open shot or be able to get an open lane to the bucket.
But with D'Lo on the floor, do you still have Draymond handling the rock, or do you let D'Lo handle the rock?
Draymond. D'Lo could play without the ball in his hands. He did it last year in Brooklyn. You got them other two dudes in the game. They handling rock too. They really started like ISOing us until we went to 2-3. They was really just out there. Oh, it's fourth quarter and y'all playing man defense.
Yeah, JJ, they was doing.
Excuse
JJ
me,
dirty.
whoever JJ on. Oh, he on Karras?
They was doing JJ dirty.
Oh, he on Spence. Let me give him the ball.
They was doing
Like
Spencer Dinwiddie was doing him so dirty. It was getting done.
It was he was
so
giving
was
it to
Karis
him
LeVert that one game.
fast, slow.
It was crazy. I'm like, whoa,
Cooking
pause.
him. Like, but yeah, I mean, like I feel like he could play without the ball and fit very well with Golden State, especially because you know it's gonna be Draymond and Steph with the ball in their hand most of the times again.
Right.
You don't have Iggy no more, and I think Sean Livingston might have retired, so you got to find another ball handler, and I guess that's gonna be D'Lo.
I don't know, bro. I like the
I'd
they
rather
drafted the
D'Lo
dude
off
Jordan
ball.
Poole, right?
Yeah,
From Michigan,
I like
right?
him.
From
yeah.
Michigan, that he could be a ball handler. He could
can.
turn up and being a star. You never know. Like you never know, bro. Like seriously,
I
but
agree.
I just feel like the dynasty's over, though. What do you feel about the dynasty? Like, how do you feel? Like, you think they're done? Like, do you think they can still make more runs because they got their big three? With they big three with Draymond, Steph, and Clay?
I think it's hard
Or
to say.
could you call them a big four?
Yeah.
Could you call them a big
That's
four?
true. I mean, it's hard to say, but if I had to bet my money, I would bet that they'll be a contender at least 2 or 3 times somewhere in these next 5 to 6 years. So half of this next 5 to 6 years, I feel like they'll be in the playoffs, second round, conference finals, maybe make the chip one year,
Okay.
depending on if they keep D'Lo or not, honestly. That's what it is for me. Because I feel like they could hoop, but I feel like they got to keep everybody together. They got to keep Draymond there, make sure he stay healthy, eat right, all that shit where he slimmed off like 20 pounds before the playoffs started. We need that all year round. You get D'Lo and Steph there, just make sure they stay good, and you got Clay coming back. Clay come back, he probably won't be the same this year. They saying he might, the earliest he could come back, I guess, is after the All-Star break.
Or
But
like, mostly
probably
playoffs,
later, but
playoffs,
yeah.
close to playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I think they should do. Yeah, playoffs. It got to be playoffs. If you start him any earlier, it's not even worth it. If you make the playoffs, then you bring him back. You know he fully healthy by then.
Yeah, it's like that's what I would do. Personally.
I think that's why they got D'Lo, to get them to the playoffs, bro. He just add another bucket. Dudes don't play defense these days anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you got 2 buckets out there that both can handle the rock.
But I think that's gonna be the big difference with them, though, bro. Like,
What?
why the dynasty over, bro? Think about it. The whole dynasty, they were a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
I think the defense will decline this year.
This is
Because they went and got you re-signed Clay.
right.
You went and got D'Lo, the downgrade defense. You ain't got Willie Cauley-Stein, downgrade defense.
He's a defensive player, but I hear what you're saying.
He's a catch-or-oot player.
He's
not
a-
a defensive player.
bro,
I've
he's a-
watched Embiid fry this man. I've watched plenty of centers.
He's
fry this
JaVale
man.
McGee, but younger. He catches
That's
oops
not
and he give you a
good.
couple blocks.
That's not good.
But they want to chip with
That's
JaVale
not
McGee.
good though, bro.
But what I'm saying is he's
okay. I got you. I got
that
you. I got
type
you.
of
I get what
player.
you're
I'm
saying.
not
I get
saying
what
he's
you're saying.
good.
Got you.
I never said he was good. I
But
said
do
he
you
was
not
a
think
okay.
he's a decline of defense from JaVale McGee?
Well,
He's
they
not
been
the-
they been
he's
didn't
not
have
the-
JaVale. They
he's
didn't
not
have
the-
JaVale last year.
I know they don't
But
have
yeah,
JaVale.
he
I'm
don't.
just saying from that
He don't
player.
have JaVale defense, but he was
No.
also on the Kings. I don't know. Like, a lot of players come from there and be snapping. Boogie came out of the Kings and went crazy before he got hurt. That was his best year. And he was playing with another big man.
True.
Like, he out there, y'all letting him handle the rock, and he just playing with 2 guards that just, they can score, but they looking to get y'all involved first. We got
Right.
2 dominant big men. Like, been
I mean,
a lot of.
I
I don't think he's
don't
not
like
a
his
bucket.
defense. I don't like his defense, bro. I like him on offense. I like him to run down the floor, space
Just
the floor,
jumping.
and get jump,
Yeah.
athletic. But I don't like him for defense. So I feel like their defense decline. But
They got a couple players, man. I mean,
you know they
at
could
the
be
end of the
alright.
day-
They went got what they got. Glenn Robinson the third too.
yeah,
I think didn't he win a dunk contest one year?
yeah, I think so. Or he was
So
in the
one
finals.
Of them years,
Yeah.
One of them years that he was on the Pacers, he wanted. So they went and grabbed him, and I don't know. I just feel like the Warriors, like
You
they,
think it's over? I
it's-
can't say it's over
they
yet,
can't
bro.
wait. And you when you got these duos that you got in the West and in the East, and it's done, bro. It's over. They gonna Clay and Steph can do whatever they want, but you can't guard LeBron and AD. Point blank, period. They showed that when LeBron got somebody that can snap with him, they showed coming back from 3-1 that the Warriors don't have it, bro. Point blank, period. That's why they had to add KD. Now they don't have KD. He restored the balance. Thank you, Thanos. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you for doing that because we was tired of watching that. Honestly, I was so happy when the Raptors won the chip. Even though I called it beforehand, I was more so
We
happy
all were. The
afterwards,
world
bro.
was.
Like, of course
It was
everybody was, but
refreshing.
yeah, it was.
Thank you. Somebody else won it. Like, thank
Besides
you.
the Warriors of the Cavs for the last 4 or 5 years,
Tired of that Cav Warrior shit, man. Like, it was ridiculous.
we needed a break. We appreciate y'all, man.
Seriously. But
Appreciate you, KD.
we're going to get on to the Houston Rockets, which all they did was re-sign all the same players that they're not going to do nothing with.
Pretty much.
Daniel
Skip.
House, Green, Austin
Skip.
Rivers. The LA Clippers, they re-signed Patrick Beverly. They added Mo Harkless in that 14 trade with the Sixers and all of us.
Magruder from the Heat.
And
right?
they signed Magruder.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah. The Lakers, of course, they got Troy Daniels. They picked up Jared Dudley.
Too,
That's all they did so far. So supposedly they supposed to be picking up Kawhi, but who knows? We can't speak on that because we have no idea. I'm not finna do an episode
I'm not
talking
even
about
to lie
some
to
shit
y'all.
that we don't know about like everybody
No
else.
clue,
Y'all
bro.
tripping. Y'all don't know where this man going. Stop talking. Stop putting
Hey,
up stuff.
Kawhi, call us and let us report it first.
You feel me? Like, come on, because
Let us get
everybody
the
want to talk about
exclusive, bro.
speculation. I'm tired of
not-
speculation, bro.
We not speculating. We
I'm
just
on
want to
Kawhi
announce it when
watching
you-
all this
Yeah.
helicopters and following this van and all. Yo, man, I ain't trying to. No, we not doing. We don't know where that man going. I hope he re-sign with the Raptors though, or go to the Lakers. But
He
don't
got-
go to the Clippers. Don't go to the Clippers.
I wouldn't be mad at any 3 of them possibilities, bro. But
Yeah,
we gonna
bro,
go past
honestly.
that.
Grizzlies.
We got the Grizzlies.
The
They got
Grizzlies traded
Iggy.
for Parsons, the Hawks.
Traded for Iggy and Parsons. Yep.
I mean, they traded Parsons to the Hawks. They got Iggy. Valanciunas, he re-signed, and then they got DeAnthony Melton and Josh Jackson with the trade because they traded Kyle
That was a
Korver
good trade.
with the Suns because they about to buy the Suns gonna buy out Kyle Korver and all of that.
That was a good trade.
For which I feel like that's James Jones. We're helping LeBron because I feel like he gonna sign. Kyle Korver gonna sign to the Lakers
For a
on
minimum.
a vet minimum.
Yeah.
So that they just signed 3 shooters. But anyway, we got the Timberwolves. They signed
Yeah.
Jordan Bell.
Yep.
They
He
signed
got a little
Noah
check.
Vonleh.
Noah Vonleh
and
and
Jake
Jacob
Layman.
Layman. Yep.
And then we got the Pelicans.
What
which
did that? Hold
the
on. What
Pelicans have
did
the
that do
best-
for the Timberwolves?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
Some
I don't
teams.
see it doing
Some
anything.
teams I just don't be
They
understanding.
lost Taj Gibson, so Jordan Bell, he a younger, better. I guess I don't know, bro. Noah Vonleh, he's a little shooting. He's a
Yeah,
shooter
a little
bit.
bit.
He extended his range. Okay,
Yeah, a
I
little
like it.
bit.
Okay, but that's not really doing nothing for me. That's not
Right.
a difference. You feel me? So
After you just lost D Rose, so yeah.
I mean, the Pelicans, I feel like which was the number 1 team in free agency to draft. They were the number 1 team this offseason. They went and got Derek Favors. They went and got J.J. Redick, Darius Miller. They re-signed, and some guy named Melly. I don't even know who that guy is. Like, yeah, he must be an overseas player.
I have no clue who he is either, but we
Yeah.
could just keep it rocking.
Oklahoma
OKC
City Thunder.
got Muscala and re-signed
Horrible.
Noels.
And y'all
Pick
picked up
up
Alec
Burks.
Burks. I like
Yeah.
that. Y'all need that. Y'all need that.
Yeah,
Y'all
if
need
he could
another
give us
guard.
anything, he used to be Flames before he got hurt.
Y'all needed another guard.
The Suns got
Ricky
Rubio and Frank Kaminsky. At Kyle Korver, expected to waive him,
Yeah,
of course. So that's what you just talked about.
Yeah.
James Jones sending LeBron a little gift.
Yeah, a super gift.
A little gift, you know, a shooter.
Lillard, he re-signed Supermax deal
Oh,
with the
of course.
Blazers, of
Of
course. You
course,
got to
of
give him a
course.
Supermax. He's a Blazer for life. They get Hassan Whiteside. Oh my God, that might have been the steal of a free agency.
If he
or
starts
the
snapping, yes.
offseason. If he starts snapping, y'all forgetting that they still got Nurkic.
I know.
They still got Nurkic and they got Hassan Whiteside. Bro, they're going to be ridiculous, bro. That might be the best, besides Al Horford and Embiid, that might be the best front court in the league.
It can be, but neither one of them can shoot.
I hear you. That is a good point. Bless you. That is a
Thank
good
you.
point. But And Rodney Hood re-signed. They got Hazonia from New York. I like that.
That's a steal. Because you need another guard that's going to give you something off the bench. You lost Seth Curry.
And they signed Tolliver.
Yep.
I like that. He a shooter. But he play defense. 3-and-D guy. Kings re-signed Harrison Barnes. Add Dwayne Dedman. They added Corey Joseph. They got Ariza too. And they got Rashawn Holmes too. He used to play for the Sixers.
Sacramento did they thing. Rudy
Spurs is re-signed. He got too much money. I think he got like 16 a year. But
that's not bad for what the market is.
Yeah, and they added DeMari Carroll.
That's a good pickup. He a 3-and-D player.
Good, but I think that's like good. You got DeMar. You got I don't know. I mean, the boy Derek White.
Like, I don't really question nothing the Spurs do because somehow they always end up in the playoffs no matter who their roster is.
Big facts. Bogdanovich.
I think Utah had the best.
I was about to say, bro.
Free agency.
The Jazz was number one. I knew it was another team, but the Jazz, Pelicans, and the Sixers, I give it to.
Yeah.
You go that
Those
route.
three, yeah.
Because the Jazz went stupid. They got Bogdanovich. They got Ed Davis. They got Jeff Green. They got Moutier. They went crazy. Like, and then they
traded for Mike Conley.
They got Mike Conley too. Yeah, I was about to say, and they got somebody else too. Oh, who else did they get?
I don't know, but you got Mike Conley and Moutier. Still with Donovan Mitchell, and you got Bogdanovich. He's a shooter.
And they went and they did their thing.
Ed Davis, that's yeah. I think the Jazz had one of the best off seasons. They probably had the best off season with the least amount of moves for sure.
Yeah,
because they only made 6 moves, 5 moves between like actual free agency and the trading for Mike Conley, but they drafted a couple players too. Yeah. So
they did a great job, bro.
They did a really good job. But where you got your power rankings, I would say maybe like who you think on top 4 in the West next year.
Top 4?
No, matter of fact, let's do the East because we don't know what Kawhi doing. Either way, we could do either one because either he going to the East or the West. We think, of course. That's the only 2 conferences he could go to, obviously. But either the Lakers or
this is what
the Toronto Raptors is what we're thinking. But Clippers is always an option.
If he go to Toronto, which is the only team where he would go to on the East,
right?
We're gonna go. I'm gonna say what I would think of that.
All right.
And I'm gonna say what I think. All right. If Kawhi's on the Raptors, I got it. I mean, yeah. If Kawhi's on the Raptors, I got it going Raptors, Sixers, Bucks, Celtics. No, I don't got any Celtics. No, I can't go Celtics. Nets. Okay. I put the Nets up there. I put my Nets as my 14. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going Raptors. If Kawhi is in the East, I'm going Raptors, Sixers. Who's my third team?
Bucks and
Nets. And then Nets.
Okay.
If he's not, I'm going Sixers.
Right.
Bucks. Nets. Third. And Boston fourth. Then I would add Boston in there.
Okay.
I would have to add Boston in there. All right.
Okay.
The West. And he goes to the Lakers.
Hold on. I'm going to give you my East. So if Kawhi does stay with the Raptors, I'm going to go Bucks number 1, Sixers number 2, Raptors number 3, and I'm going to go Pacers number 4. Go Pacers number 4 if Kawhi stay in the East.
Okay.
If he goes to the West, doesn't stay in the East, I'm still going Bucks, Sixers at the top, 1-2, Bucks number 1. Probably go. But if Kawhi leave, that make the road a little easier for the Celtics. They get a couple easier games because I think they play the Raptors more. So I probably had to go Bucks, Sixers, Pacers, Celtics.
Okay.
But I think the Celtics and the Nets is probably going to be separated by 1 game. Like, no matter.
Who knows, though?
I'm just saying. That's how I feel.
Out,
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm saying I feel like they're going to be like 1 game, 1.5 games between them, like when the seasons are like finally done.
Okay. So West, if he goes to the West, he's only going to the Clippers or the Lakers. So if he goes to the Lakers, Lakers number 1, Utah number 2,
Lakers number 1 off rip.
Houston number 3.
Right.
Whew.
Houston
Trailblazers number 3. Woo. No, I'm done. I gotta restart it. Lakers number 1. Trailblazers number 2.
Teams, bro.
Trailblazers number 2. Lakers number 1. Trailblazers number 2.
Okay.
Utah number 3. Houston number 4. We was only doing top 4, right?
Yeah. So
All
that's
right.
with Kawhi in LA, like the
That's
Lakers.
with Kawhi in LA.
All right. So
the
if he
Lakers.
don't go to LA,
If
if he
he
stay
go
in
to the-
Toronto,
If he stay in Toronto,
fuck
what's the
if he
West?
go to the Clippers.
All right, so if he
All
goes
right, now
to
we
Toronto,
can do if he go to the Clippers. If he go to the Clippers, then what?
Clippers wouldn't be in the top 4, but it doesn't.
They wouldn't
so it
be in the
doesn't-
top
it-
4.
it
Okay,
doesn't
so
even
we
matter.
could just keep
It doesn't
pushing
even
it.
matter. It doesn't
All right.
even
So if
matter.
he stay in the East, then who?
I don't think he's gonna make a difference. I think it's gonna be the same thing. I don't think
You
him
think the
being in
Lakers still gonna be number 1?
The Lakers are gonna be the number 1 team in the West next year.
So you think
doubt
that-
about-
you think
no
it's
doubt
gonna be the
about it.
same thing? So you got Lakers, Portland.
Yep.
Who was number 3? Utah,
Utah,
and then Houston.
Houston.
Either way, with Kawhi on the Lakers or with
It
him in
don't
the East.
matter
Okay.
where he go,
All right. So
cause the Clippers not getting the 4th seed. Never. They would never get
I
with
think
just
that's
Kawhi.
kind of
With
crazy.
just Kawhi,
bro.
they would never.
They
get
was in the
4th seed.
4th seed with Tobias last year.
Bro, that's cool for a little bit.
What?
For a little bit.
But you getting Kawhi
Just
is
like
what
the
I'm
Lakers
saying.
was in the 4th seed, were they not?
Bro, but you getting Kawhi is what I'm saying.
I hear you.
All right.
They not making the top 14.
All right,
They
so
not better
look.
than Utah. They wouldn't be a better team than Utah.
You're bugging. All right, so look, if Kawhi go to the Lakers, I got Lakers number 1. I got Nuggets number 2. Lakers number 1.
It's too
Nuggets
crazy
number
in the
2.
West.
I got Portland number 3, and then I got Utah number 4.
Okay, so you got the Nuggets in there. I got the
Yeah.
Nuggets at my 5th. They might
So-
be between 5th and 4th, but I don't know. I got them.
Or so if Kawhi go to the Clippers, I got the Nuggets number 1. I got the Lakers number 2. Nuggets number 1, Lakers number 2. And then I just got fucking Portland and Utah switching spots. I got Utah number 3 and then Portland number 4.
Because of Kawhi. He gonna change that much because they gonna lose.
Yeah,
more
but I
games
think the
and stuff.
Clippers might have
The Clippers
somehow
not getting
gotten
to the
that top 4. They
The
might have been
Clippers
number
not
4,
getting
bro.
to the top
I
4
think they
seed
might
if they
get
got
number
Kawhi. I
4 if
don't
they got
care,
Kawhi, bro.
They don't got the pieces that Toronto
You
got.
tripping? They don't, but they got
They don't
different
have a more
pieces.
complete
That's
team. They don't have a more complete team, bro.
bro.
You
They
tripping.
got Lou Williams coming off the bench, giving you 23 every night,
What else?
huh? Landry
What
Shamet.
else? Okay.
Harold come off the bench too.
Okay.
Shea Gilgeous Alexander come off the bench.
He's a starter, but okay.
He is a starter, but he was coming off the bench at a point too. He started starting. You got Pat Bev.
Okay.
You got pieces, bro. Like, what
No,
are you
you-
talking about? They got pieces. The Clippers.
But they not gonna be a top 14, bro. In the West,
I wouldn't be
we
surprised.
forgetting about the Mavericks if Porzingis come back. Think about how crazy the West gonna be next year, bro.
Porzingis doesn't make them a top 4 seed because
You're
they,
lost your mind.
they wasn't-
Luka out of line. You tripping?
Luka made the playoffs. He got to the 8th seed. So just bringing back Porzingis not going to get them to, especially coming off the injury coming off. It's not. Once they get to the playoffs, they might take somebody out that's in the top 4, but I don't think they make in the top 4. Off rip.
They could.
They can. Anybody can.
The years that
I
they
mean,
did
so
it,
can
the years
Golden
that
State.
they was up there, nobody thought that was gonna be up there.
So can Golden State, bro. So
They was doing it with Dirk and a bunch of other dudes. So now they got They got more than one dude. They got Luka, Porzingis.
That's
They got
true.
more
That's
than
true.
one. You feel me?
That's
So
true.
you tripping, bro? Don't sleep on Dallas.
I agree.
Shout out to
You're
Kev, my man
but
Kev
I don't
Bostic,
think
too.
they're going to make the top 4 though, but they can. They will have the talent per se. They got the bucket getters. They got some defensive players, but I don't think they're going to. And if Kawhi don't come to the West, my top 4 probably stay the same as if he go to the Clippers.
Right.
Just move the Nuggets into number 1. I think they just got a deeper team, like for the regular season. Even when they giving their starters breaks, they gonna get busy because they got hella pieces. Like even when your starters off the floor, they got a whole nother like starting five that
Right.
could fry a couple people. So I don't know. I just think they got that squad, but we've been rambling for about an hour at this point. Bro. We could really get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing really with the NFL right now. We're gonna definitely get into that. Training camp starting July, so you know, late.
Hold up. Next
training camp
episode.
start late July.
Next episode for 100%. I know we said it probably the last episode, but 100% we gotta get y'all top 10 fantasy wide receivers for this upcoming season, top 10 fantasy running backs for this upcoming
Oh, definitely,
season.
because like I said, I was about to get into that. That's funny. You just finished my sentence.
fault,
He
bro.
did. That's why we a team. He just finished what I was saying.
Facts. We
That's
gotta
what we
get
gonna
into
do.
that.
You know, we gonna
We
get
gotta
into
get y'all the
that.
top 10 wide receivers. We gotta get y'all top 10 running backs.
Yeah, definitely. We gonna go. We got episode 20 gonna be something special.
For sure.
You
We're
know?
gonna get into the fantasy football. You know that
We
win a lot of
also-
people money.
Exactly. Also, we gonna be on all streaming platforms. Right
Coming
now,
up
we
soon.
just on
Exactly.
Spotify right now. So you know, with that'll be in the description. We're gonna have it on, you know, what's the Apple, iTunes, I don't know,
Podcast
app
Yeah,
on
we
iTunes.
gonna
We're
get
gonna
it
have it
on
on
everything.
everything. Google Play, all of that stuff. We're gonna try to keep it on every platform for everybody, so the people
So
that's
y'all could just
not
listen
on
through the
YouTube, y'all
headphones.
can listen through the headphones at work, whatever you doing. You feel what I'm saying? So we expanding for y'all. It's taking time, but we expanding. You know, just keep supporting, keep showing love. You want to donate, please,
Facts.
please donate. That'll be love. You feel me? But make sure you like, subscribe. You feel me?
Subscribe,
hit that
comment,
notification bell, so when
notification.
we drop them videos, y'all be the first ones, man. So
We
to,
need
tune
this.
in.
We need y'all to have the episode as soon as we upload the episode.
You feel me, man? We just trying to
Y'all
give y'all
get
more
that
content, more good
notification.
content, upgrade everything for y'all. You
Exactly.
feel me? Production wise, everything. So we gonna keep this shit going, man. We gonna
For
keep
sure,
it going.
for sure. We looking for we need to get some sponsors too, some different stuff like that. We promote different things and stuff like
Any
that.
artists-
We looking into that too.
Any artists where you want your music on the intro, let us know, man.
Exactly.
We trying to link with anybody that's trying to
Right.
do what we trying to do, man. But
Just show love. We show love. We just trying to show love.
real rap, man.
real,
But
for
that's
real.
episode 19, man. We about to get
Yeah,
out of here,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm Staff.
I'm Earl.
Holla at y'all.
We get at y'all next time.